Hey everyone, it is Wenli coming to you from Fate of the Empress, and today I'm coming at you with a little bit of spiritual wisdom. Sorry, I couldn't help the pun. So, what I'm talking about today is spirits. I finally got some put together, and I just barely awakened one. I wanted to know what that was like, and if it required participation, so I awakened that one first. But I'll show you now what that first initial moment looks like. So you go to, first of all, you have to have, your spirit shards put together. So you'll get your 100 spirit shards, either the Gilded Phoenix, which is the free version that comes with Floral Shadows, which, by the way, yay for Floral Shadows, finally a reasonable way of allowing everyone to participate, at least most people, to participate to some extent. And, of course, the true body is much more reasonable than it used to be. Like my division last time, it was like 33 million, something like that. And now it's down to 16. So, I mean, still not like, accessible for everyone, but much more realistic for most people and at least easier to carry people through. All right, so side note done. Back to actual spirits. So I put together my spirits. I got my Phoenix one when Peaks was going on like 2 weeks ago. And I was holding on to it because things have been a little busy. And then I have been collecting the spirits for to do Zephyr, the fishy one, for like ever since the first one of these spirit ritual events. And then I collected these things, Spring of Life, for a few times, and then this time I finished my Zephyr and I got the dolphin. So that's what I've been doing. That is what I've been doing. Oh gosh, I can't even talk today. So let's just get into it. So you go to Spirit, and once you have the thing put together, then it will have a little, here it is, a little button that says awake with a red dot. And you just press it and say awake, and then this glowy ball happens. It's awakened, and then it says to feed it. So that's what I just did with my Gilded Phoenix a minute ago before I started recording. And now let's just go through it together, because I have no idea what's going to happen. I kind of understand because I've talked to my friend Tifa about this a few times, but you know how it is when you're talking about folk stuff, until you've actually seen it happen and experienced it a few times, it doesn't really click. So Tifa's been super awesome about sharing, and some other people in World Chat have too, about spirits, but it just doesn't make sense until you actually see it. So let's take some steps forward together. All right, so first of all, you're going to feed it, I guess. And I'm going to just do the basic one. Okay, so then it fed it 2,000 worth. That went really fast. I don't even know what happened. I feel like something happened and I'm not sure what. And then it says advance. So let's see what happens when we push this button. Advance. Okay, so it added some attack, and now it's Cocoon 1 to Cocoon 2, whatever that means. And then you would have to feed it some more. So I'm guessing that these are the point totals above this are how many points each thing feeds it. So right now I have, if that is correct, then right now I have 936 of these basic morning dews, and if I feed it 2, then that should be 4,000. So let's see what happens. Yep. Okay. So that's what that is. So the morning dew feeds the spirit, and then you can advance it. All right. And that advanced the defense. Okay. So that's what feeding is like. It's kind of like the basic level up of your hero, I guess. At least that's what it looks like so far. Let's see, what else is going on here? There's evolution. So if I evolve it once, then it increases these stats. So growth speed increase 3%. The higher the quality, the higher the increase. And I would have to use shards in order to evolve it. So you use Splendor, Jade, and shards in order to evolve it. So this is interesting, and you're definitely going to need to use shards on each of these spirits to be able to advance them. So if you are a free-to-play player, I would definitely say stick with the Gilded Phoenix, because these shards for the Zephyr and Arc Plume and now the Phantom Dolphin are not very cost effective, and they just like made it more expensive actually in a lot of ways. So I would say definitely, if you're a free-to-play player, stick with the Gilded Phoenix. All right. So evolve. Let's just try one, because I'm interested what happens. And I guess the higher the quantity, the higher the increase. So the more shards I give this, the higher the increase of something is going to be. So I'm just going to give it the whole 20, because I've got 56. So I'm going to give it the whole 20 and see what happens. Where's the button to continue? Evolution. All right. Suddenly I feel like I should be singing that School of Rock thing, you know, conjunction, junction, what's your function? So it says evolve, but then it's not letting me actually do it. And I put the shards in. All right. So maybe I have to do some other things before I can do that. Okay. So spiritlings, I was reading about this yesterday to prepare for this video, and spiritlings, you have to actually craft these little spiritlings, and you craft them out of the things that you've been collecting for like ever. So I'm going to start with like just these purple level rare things, because I don't know what I'm doing and you don't know what you're doing. So let's just, waste the lowest level products together, right? So quick craft. I'm going to do elite. And I guess you can do like a whole bunch of different ones together, but let's just do one together first. So epiphyllum. What does epiphyllum do? It increases HP by 925 if you do it with whatever it was, this purple level. If you do it with orange or yellow, it's 1480, and if you do it with fabled, it is 1850. So the different qualities of the crafting items that you're putting in is going to determine your results, basically. So each of these little spiritling craft item has a different stat which it will contribute to your spirit. So some of them are pretty, like really pretty actually. Like this crimson petal, that's pretty. Like I'd like that to be a relic I could put on my shelf, right? So different types of things. So I imagine, now I'm still very new to this spirit thing, so don't quote me, and if you know something different, please correct me in the comments below. But I imagine that the quality and type of spiritling that you want to craft, is going to be directly tied to which hero you're going to assign the spirit to. So if I was going to assign my spirit to a doctor, like Tai Ping or Miyu or, Ying Zhang or one of them, then I would definitely want this Azure Leaf. And I would want the highest quality I could possibly do to give more ACC, acuity. So acuity is really important to docs and Levi, I guess. I mean, you could say Levi and Jiabao, you also technically use acuity. However, that's most important to doctors. So if I were going to assign this to my doctor on my team, then I would say definitely I would need to craft this as high level as I can. But I'm not even sure which hero I'm going to assign it to. So I'm not going to do that yet. EVA is good for everybody. But crit damage resist is good for everybody. You know that. If you know a little bit about the game, you know that. Damage resist is good for everyone. So, excuse me. I had ice cream and then decided to shoot a video. I don't think that my stomach agrees with that. All right, so let's just craft one and see what happens, I guess. All kinds of different stats you can get from this. I'm going to do an elite one, and I'm going to do an epiphyllum. So, okay, so then it gave me from those materials, it gave me some of orange and some of purple. So then I can select the spiritling to, all right, so let's go back and see if that did anything. Okay, so there's this other thing, Spiritling Crafter. I feel lost now. I feel really lost. Are you guys lost too? Like, you're not alone. Let's go back to craft. Select Spiritling. So I quick crafted the elite epiphyllum, and it seemed like I got this some result, right? And now what? Select Spiritling, confirm. To craft Spiritling epiphyllum. It's saying I don't have enough of that. Okay, so there's some of the yellow level ones. I'm feeling lost, but I'm going to do it anyway. So it gives a 45% chance of elite, 50% chance of epic, and 5% chance of fabled. I'm just going to do one and see what happens, so you guys can see too. Okay, so it gave me one fabled advanced epiphyllum, function spirit. So it adds 1850 HP after use. All right, but where do we use it? That's the question, right? So maybe I go to HP. Okay, so here it is. So once you've crafted in here, then the results of it can be added in here. You click on the bubbles, and then it will show you like what you have that can be added for those bubbles. Okay. I feel much better about it now. I think I've sort of figured it out. All right, so basic epiphyleum is 87, and that's, more HP. Everybody could use more HP, especially my gourmets, so I'm just going to say use 1. Nope. I want to use 1. How do I use it? Cap reached. Please upgrade first. Okay, I have to upgrade more first. Here we go. 2, 3. R cap will be reached. Excess R will be lost. Well, it's only 10, so I think that I can handle that kind of loss. So there we go, and we'll advance that. So you have to be careful about which ones you put in. Like if you have a huge gap, then, be careful. So like, for instance, if the cost to feed it was 12,000, then maybe I'd want to use like 1 morning dew and 1 basic morning dew, 1 medium and 1 basic. So do your math. Don't waste your materials. They're not easy to get. Despite the fact I look like I have a lot, but that's because I've been collecting them since the beginning of this, right? So, Spiritling. Let's see if we can use now. Nope, cap reached. Growth +0 in 10 minutes. So pre-solidation 1 available to evolve. Boy howdy, I feel like I am confused still. And I'm not sure that I can resolve it right now. So I'm going to say that this is like the first of a series of videos about spirits, and I will explain more as I understand more, if that makes sense. So when I get a chance to evolve it, and I have a chance to do that, then I will definitely record that and then post the video. So the overview here in attributes, it says it's pre-solidation. So I obtain the spirit, mid-solidation, unlock celestial flame skill. So this is like basically your progression of skills and skill levels. And then next to it would be your basic stats for each spirit, your spiritlings that are assigned, and then your total stats. So, I mean, not bad. Like, I feel like this spirit has a very decent amount of AGI, attack, and crit. Certainly helpful, especially for free to play. So yeah, like I don't know what else to do to make it work, but we can certainly feed it a couple more times. 3, 4, and upgrade. Okay, so now it's asking to upgrade. Upgrade success rate will be 100%. 100% RO will be deducted. What does that mean? After a failed upgrade, 100% RO will be lost, and a cooldown is enforced before you can start the upgrade again. During the cooldown, the regrowth is not affected. The growth is not affected. Okay, so right now, your first upgrade is 100% success rate. So when I push that button, there's going to be a guarantee that I get to the next upgrade. But then after that, it looks like it's not guaranteed, that there's a percentage of the, that you might fail. So let's upgrade and see what happens. All right, so now I'm from Cocoon 4 to Pre-Solidation 1, and my stats have gone up. Okay. I wonder if I can assign a spiritling yet. Okay, I did succeed in using something. Woo! Okay, so after you've upgraded sufficiently here and gotten to Pre-Solidation 1, and then you can actually assign spiritlings. So, yay, that much is uncovered. Evolve, still a mystery. I'm definitely going to have to do a video just about that. But I think that that's a pretty good start for everybody. I don't want to make the video longer, but I hope that this has answered some questions for you guys. And of course, if you have questions, you can definitely leave it in the comments below. I'll do my best to answer, and maybe some kindly soul out there who is also watching or reading the comments will feel free to chime in if they know more. So that'd be great. All right, guys, thanks so much for watching. Have a fantastic day.